Am I the asshole for going to the police immediately when I found out my parents took out a debt in my name? Ouch. It's already a slippery slope, man. I don't really like it.
Me too.
Okay. My parents took out credit cards and loans in my name. It was fine that they were paying bills with it, but they got behind. I don't have a key to the mailbox, so I never saw any bills or anything. I just finished my third year of university and I was going to move out. That would require me to get a credit check and stuff like that. My parents freaked out and forbade me from moving out. They said it was stupid that I would waste money on moving out when I could save money living at home. They don't like my boyfriend, so I thought that was their issue, but I was wrong. Long story short, I am about $60,000 in debt because of them, and I cannot afford to pay that off. I told them that they needed to clear this debt immediately and change the house rules so that my boyfriend can spend the night. They said that they didn't have the money to pay the debt and that I could not strong arm them into changing the rules of their house. I called my aunt and I asked her if I could stay with her for a bit. She let me and asked me a lot of questions. She Then she showed me a dozen Reddit posts about parents screwing up their kids' futures and kids allowing it. I went straight to the police and reported it. My parents got arrested and charged, and they are now furious with me. I know they didn't spend the money on me. I do not know what they did spend the money on though. I don't care. I feel bad for them, but I'm not letting them fuck up my future. Am I the asshole? God damn.
Damn.
On the 5-0?
I'm on your parents?
That's where it got crazy for me. I'm like, the 5-0?
How do you feel about that?
I would never call the police on my parents. I would never get them arrested. I don't think tough scenario because I understand that this person wants to live a certain life, and they also are worried about their future. I think their future is definitely in jeopardy because of this debt.
Mhm.
First off, that's a huge, huge issue. But I don't agree with them trying to, like they said, strong arm their parents into letting the boyfriend come over and stuff like that because there's this now issue of the debt. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? That's where like two wrongs don't make a right to me there.
Fair enough.
Now, calling the police on your parents. Would you call the police?
Never.
Even if you were down 60 bags
Never.
like this?
Never. I think something, I don't know if you said this in the story. How did the parents treat her throughout her?
Well, I don't think that was mentioned either. Well,
Like, were
yeah,
they good parents? Like,
they seem like they took care of like the shelter and the food and stuff like that. I don't know. It's not mentioned here.
okay.
It just says that my parents freaked out and forbade me from moving. They said that I was stupid that I would waste money moving
Mhm.
out when I could save money living at home.
I don't. Okay.
That's an excuse though.
I would never call the cops on my parents ever.
Okay.
You know, unless there was some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
It's
talking?
not
Like some
crazy. It's not crazy enough.
like 99.99% of most things, I don't think is justified for calling your parents, charging your parents,
Yeah.
getting your parents arrested. Right.
Right.
I will say though, I don't think our relationship would ever recover.
There'd be an
Like,
issue with trust. Right?
yeah, I don't like to the point where I don't know if I can still keep these people in my life. Respectfully, I appreciate you for raising me and for being there for me during my childhood, during my teenage years, during my early adult life. But I don't know if I could keep you in my life knowing that you did what you did to me when I was at a place of vulnerability. You know? I didn't know what credit was. I didn't know what taking out a loan was, but you saw me as an easy target and took money out of my name and used it for your own. You know, there wasn't even any indication that it was used for my, you know? So to that point, I don't know if I want to keep those people in my life.
Right.
However, I am grateful for everything they have done for me, and I'm not going to charge you and such. However, I don't want you in my life anymore.
Fair.
Does that make sense?
100%.
That's going to be a hard decision to make too.
Yeah.
And I might waver on that multiple times throughout because my parents are not going to be there for my wedding, possibly. They're not going to be there for my first kid. They're not going to be there for graduations.
Yeah.
They're not like, you know, it's going to be tough. But like keeping my peace and my mental state happy is also a thing, you know, because I don't know if I want these people around my kids, you know.
Fair point.
For everything that you've done to me.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Well said.
I think the aunt knows something that she may not know.
But they're always into conspiracy theories. I like.
No, because why would she jump to showing her all these Reddit stuff? And she probably instead of saying, "Hey, can I stay with you?"
Yeah.
Why would that lead to so many questioning? Because
What do you
apparently
think?
she
What do you
asked her a
think?
bunch. What?
What do you think? What was the angle that she was coming from?
I don't know. She may have had some suspicions about the patterns and stuff they spend money on. Oh, how'd you guys afford that? Or how'd you guys spend on that?
Mhm.
And probably led up to her building her own thing in her own body. And then this now, and have them having a conversation about it. And that probably led to some assumptions that she made years ago.
Yeah.
That's why she said she led her down the path of, oh, look at all these kids that have had shared experiences, and look where they ended up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know if I would call the police, but I would definitely like bounce out and keep like a cordial relationship with them.
Okay.
Because throughout your life, you're gonna have that. Oh, I wonder how my parents are doing, and I wonder if they're homeless, and at least that would keep some sort of peace in your own mind that you know they're okay,
Mhm.
but they're not controlling your life and they're not controlling your outcome anymore.
Okay.
You calling the police may deal with a little bit of that debt because that may be the reason why, but I don't think that would give you peace of mind of having that strained relationship and you completely cutting that relationship out. I don't think that would give you peace of mind either.
Yeah.
60,000 is a lot of money.
It is, but at the same time, it's not
It's not the end
crazy.
of the world, obviously,
Like,
but like we also got to look at it from the perspective of this person, right? They're just trying to go to school,
yeah,
and
they're
they don't
kids.
really have. Yeah, they're a kid in the sense, right? So it's like it's a lot more to them, and that I think I agree with both you guys too. But like, I don't know, like obviously I wouldn't call the police on my parents for this. That I would just cut my losses, and
Mhm.
I think a healthy distance is necessary here for both parties. But at the same time, too, it's like you're starting from minus 60,000.
Also, her credit is probably terrible.
Yeah, like you're not only are you in debt, but you have horrible credit now. Like you're in society standards, you're literally below everyone else.
Yeah.
So you're in a huge hole that you're gonna have to dig yourself out of. But it takes a lot of mental fortitude and strength to realize that you can still start a life or have a good life
Hmm.
from here on out. I just think that it's a tough time they're going. I would never have called the police, to be honest. Like, what the hell are they gonna do? Just put them in cuffs, and then they're gonna
No,
hire
it's
a
more.
lawyer.
I think the police thing was more getting me right because I can possibly move the loans, or I don't know, possibly recover my credit.
Yeah, but
It's
they're
more
still gonna
about
have to
making
go to
sure I'm
court. You
good.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
no, but I'm sure there would be, in her mind, it would be some leeway where I'll kind of get a little support in terms of getting my credit up, Because I'll keep it a buck. Having a 500 credit score and going about society, it's really tough. You're not going to get approved for a lot of stuff, a
yeah,
lot of loans. What are the chances? If you ever want to get a mortgage, get married, who's going to take you seriously? You know,
good point. Good
it's
point.
like, it's crazy.
Societal standards, she's like, this person is completely like at the bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be so hard for them to climb over. But I truly believe that you can still have a really like good life
With your
in
parents
situations like
or by yourself?
that's dependent on if the parents are willing to change who they are. I just think that this person themselves can still have an enjoyable life, but it's going to be a bunch of years of hardship for
Yeah.
some time
It's a
because of this
decade. It's a
situation.
decade of
Yeah,
work that
pretty
you have to
much.
do
Yeah,
to get off your record.
yeah.
It's
And
like,
it sucks, but if I was this person, I would take that as a sign of, okay, now I can move on with this, and I don't want to deal with any drama in the future with my parents. So let me just have a healthy distance from them for some time, recuperate myself, get myself into the swing of things, find a job, find a place to stay, get some comfortable salary coming in, and then I'll start to address the relationship with my parents. But until that is done, I don't think I can be with them, live with them, talk with them because of the stress that's building up.
fair enough.
Like when you have like animosity towards somebody and you still see them quite often, I think it hurts your peace mentally.
Fair.
So I think that a distance is necessary in this, but how you gonna call the Jakes on your parents? What kind of a kid are you?
That's Adnan stuff. I'll keep
That's
it a buck.
very Adam behavior.
That's not, I could never.
Very Adam
What
behavior.
did the boyfriend now do with all this? Why does she keep on bringing him up?
That was another point too that I just thought was kind of weird. Like,
Unnecessary detail.
no, I mean the point was that the parents didn't fuck with the boyfriend, right? And she thought that them saying no to her moving out was because they didn't fuck with the boyfriend, but it ended up being because they were in debt and behind on bills and shit like
So
that.
they're using him as a scapegoat.
No, she thought that they were using him as a scapegoat. Well, they are, sorry, yeah, to answer your question, yes, they are using him as a scapegoat, but in finding out that the parents were at fault and they did this to her, she then tried to say, "Okay, now that you guys have something on or I have something on you, I want you guys to adhere to my demands and bring my boyfriend here,"
Mm-hmm.
which they never allowed at first.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where that came in. And I think that was kind of weird too.
Yeah.
So I don't agree with that, but this person needs to separate themselves from their parents, move on.
Agreed.
That's
Terrible parents.
yeah, horrible parents, man. Selfish parents too. Like that's the
Terrible.
worst thing you can be as a parent is selfish. You have a kid, like
Everything's supposed to be for them,
yeah, everything.
and you just saw them as an opportunity to take money out.
Yeah.
And how does that even get accepted?
You
Loan
can't do that. You can apply for a credit card under your child's name.
under your underage child's name.
Yeah,
I thought you have to be a certain age to get a
you
credit
can
card.
cash your child's paychecks in.
I don't know.
It's insane.
Fair enough.
It's insane.
There's a lot of people that do it for good reasons too, like that start aligning credit with their children. So by the time they get them of age, they
Yeah,
have
the
good
credit's
credit.
high.
They have some sort of business if they want to start under your
Mhm.
child's name, so they have that benefit. But some people use it for evil.
Yeah.
Despicable.
I wonder if these parents have like some kind of addiction or something like that, like $60,000 in debt and they have nothing to show for it. Like what happened?
Well, they have a home.
A wild party in Barbados at last.
You think so?
Mom and dad on a work trip.
A swinger party?
Whoa. That's insane.
Damn.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know, but you think the girl's an asshole?
No, hell no. I think, yeah, I do think she's an asshole.
Just for the boyfriend thing?
No, not just that.
You think the
Also
girl is
for,
an asshole?
yeah,
For what?
calling the Jakes.
Oh, okay.
Calling the
Fair
Jakes.
enough. Fair enough.
She
Fair
should have
enough.
just cut her losses.
Yeah.
Yeah, you took it too far, in my opinion. Now you're gonna have to see them in court.
I don't know. To
Get
be
a
honest,
lawyer.
I don't know if I would consider her an asshole. I think that's the right move to make, but
In the sense of,
morally, is
yeah.
it the right thing to do?
If I'm
You
thinking
know?
about it morally, then yeah, she is the asshole. But
Yeah.
legally,
Legally, she did what she was
right,
supposed
too.
to do.
Yeah, she got robbed.
So I don't think she's the asshole, but I just think personally, I would have never make that call.
Fair enough.
I don't think I think ethically she's the asshole. More if that's where her morals and that's where she finds peace. I don't think she's the asshole. Ethically, yeah, she could be the asshole. You're not supposed to do that to your parents. Morally, I don't. She could be not the asshole if that's bring her peace of mind.
Judging by your moral guidelines.
I wouldn't, because I wasn't raised the way she was raised.
No, I'm saying if you were her.
Yeah, and I
You
was
could-
raised in that environment.
Yeah.
I could potentially, who knows, caught up.
That's the type of guy you are?
If I was raised in that environment.
Good to know. That's the type of guy you are, eh?
What environment?
You're going to call the police on
What
that time.
environment?
Who knows, whatever environment that caused her to have $60,000 in debt. Who knows what type of environment that she can say, yo, this is the case, I want you to bring my boyfriend in this house. Who knows what type of environment she was raised in.
Well, I don't get what you're saying.
We were not given enough details of her upbringing.
Yeah.
Who knows what happened that led her, that she could be as easily convinced to call the police on her parents. That's what I'm saying. We don't know enough detail. Huh?
What could have happened?
Who knows? It's probably a weird party environment, just like you said, joking manner, but that could be the case where the parents were just out here, outside parents.
So you're saying,
and then she was a latchkey kid.
There's a world where they could have deserved it.
There's a world where that environment allowed for her to believe, okay, this is an acceptable manner to treat my parents.
So they could have deserved it.
They could have.
Fair. So is she the asshole to you?
She's not the asshole to me because she's still a kid trying to figure things out, and she was convinced of that by her aunt.
Fair enough. Okay. So I'm the only one that thinks they're an asshole. Just think, it's gonna come back to you sometime in life. You're gonna be like, why the fuck did I do that?
Fair enough. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But if that's what she thought was right, that's what she thought was right.
Only if she can somehow get rid of the debt by taking it to court would I see that as a okay move to take.
What if she could?
Then yeah, I would agree that you got to do what you got to do to survive.
Yeah.
But just to make your parents suffer, what the hell, man?
You don't think it's for her? It wouldn't feel great for her to have her parents behind bars. Just her personally.
Would they be behind bars?
They are behind bars, aren't they? They got arrested.
No, they got arrested. But I don't think they're.
But let's say they were. Like, do you think that would weigh on her?
it would weigh on me.
Me too.
It would weigh on me, so I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. I would just cut them off worst comes to
Yeah,
worst.
to be honest with you,
Like, don't mess with me.
I would look at that like, okay, now I'm starting minus 60,000.
Hmm.
Starting my life minus 60,000. Let's work our way back up.
Yeah.
But that's just me. I can't speak for anyone else.
Same.
This is a child too, so sucks to be in that situation. But God gave you one set of parents. You gotta take them.
Good care of them.
Yeah.